Day, BBC Radio Nottingham. I've just been told that is on the playlist for what we're about to discuss. So, Janet, just before the music there, was describing her diagnosis with Parkinson's, and she was 47 when she got that diagnosis. Fair to say, she is keeping busy. She's keeping active best she can. You were just telling me you have some days you wake up and it's just not quite right. You feel a little bit more shaky than others.
Yeah, kind of off days. Sometimes you can't explain why, but you just have less energy, a little bit more shaky, just feel down. And yeah, it's hard to describe really. Yesterday was one of those days, and I was meant to go for a run with a friend, and I said to her, I feel really off. And she said, oh, we don't have to go. And I said, no, we do. We do have to go.
Oh, so you're the one.
Yeah, we do have to go. It's important, right. And actually, I felt a lot better after doing it.
Yeah.
I'm lucky that I can do that at the moment. But
so you're on medication and you're doing all the exercises and everything else.
Yeah.
Have you noticed changes in yourself since that diagnosis last year?
Yeah, I'm sure. I am a different person. I have to say I'm a different person for having the diagnosis in lots of ways. In a positive way, I paint and I've seen a difference in my painting. Because I can't do the small detail, I go for big brush strokes now and I see colours differently, and I've been told, it's for the better. So maybe it's just given me a bit more creative freedom. Maybe I care less, so I just go for it more.
And again, this is so individual, and I've met other people with Parkinson's, and sometimes they get the diagnosis and the decline is really, really slow. I'm aware it can be different for everyone. I wonder what the medical people have said about that and how prepared they have tried to make you for that.
They can't predict for anybody how it's going to go. You just have to wait and see. And you just have to hope that the medication works well. That's all I'm doing. I don't presume anything. I just live each day as it comes and deal with that.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
That's a great attitude. I don't know how people like you do it. So we've been alluding to this 24-hour Danceathon. So let's bring in your sister, Catherine. Well, firstly, because you were the person that Janet called, weren't you? At Queen's. What was that like when you got that call? When you went along to hold her hand through that early diagnosis?
Massive shock. I was just about to chair a meeting at work and the call came through, picked up the answer message and could hear my sister Janet crying. Assumed it was something to do with our father, who's elderly.
Right.
Rang her back and she was in Queen's Medical Centre cafe in the reception, having been diagnosed with Parkinson's. And I will reiterate what Janet said, the last year has been really difficult. And to be honest, I think I'm only just coming to terms with the diagnosis myself as her sister.
Yeah.
It's took that long for it to register and sink in.
Yeah. So this Danceathon, whose idea was this, firstly, by the way?
Well, it was Janet's idea.
Right.
But any of my friends and family out there that know me would know that it's absolutely the perfect charity event for me.
Why's that?
Love music.
Yeah.
Stuck in the 80s. I've never left.
Okay. So you love. No wonder you're excited. Heck at 100 was right up your street.
Totally.
Right.
I'm hoping for an hour of Duran Duran. I'm hoping for an hour of ABBA. There may need to be a public warning out there because I can't dance. Just a minor thing.
Well, it doesn't matter.
But no, perfect. And it was a given that I'd support Janet with any charity event she's doing for Parkinson's.
So 24 hours dancing. How many people? It's obviously going to be the pair of you, and we'll bring in Mr. DJ in just a minute. But how many other people are going to be involved? Is it going to be a rota of people, or people doing the full 24 hours? Or?
We hope lots. We've got lots of commitment from friends and family. Lots of people actually locally. I've done other charity events where it's been more of a nationwide thing with friends from far and wide. But this, I think, is going to be very much a local thing, with people coming around from Nottingham and Beeston and just joining in, just come and show support.
Yeah, excellent. So the pair of you are the ones doing it for 24 hours, and other people can come and go. How much do you train for something like that? You're out pounding the streets. What about you, Catherine?
I've been dancing for best part of 50 years, if truth be known.
Right.
In my kitchen.
Even though you can't dance, as you say.
Yes.
Right. So that's been good practice.
Yeah, good practice. We'll be fine on that one.
All right. Well, let's bring in the DJ for this event, James Brown. I mean, yeah, exactly. I was waiting for that.
Are you feeling good?
Are you going to faint at the end of this interview? Like he used to be carried off, didn't he?
Carried off, big cape on the floor.
Yeah.
Let's give it a go, shall we?
Good lad. All right, I'll do that. So, how are you preparing? Well, obviously you haven't got the dance, or are you? Are you a
Do you know
dancing
what?
DJ?
I am a dancing DJ.
Good lad.
I find it difficult to stand behind the decks. So I think you'll find me quite often out there in front with Janet and Catherine.
Good.
I think that the advance of modern digital, you can line up 2 or 3 tracks and get yourself a bit of a dance session going. So yeah, I'll be out there with them.
Brilliant. And how did you get involved in this?
Well, I've known Janet for a long, long time. She's married to my best friend Simon, and when we kind of heard about the diagnosis last year, literally it didn't need to be asked. It was like, whatever you need, just ask, we're there. And then Janet mentioned to me earlier on in the year, I want to do a Danceathon. Will you sort of DJ? I'd have been disappointed if she asked anybody else, to be honest. So, yeah.
What's so it's all kind of, if 80s is your era, is that what you're going to be focusing?
It is. On? I mean, to be fair, we've got to cover it for everybody, and so not only will we be sort of playing all sorts of things. One of the ideas we've kind of come up with as well to help raise a little bit more money is people can come along for £3. They can request 3 songs. So the little request it, pay the £3. So we'll be playing everything and anything. We've also got a couple of we've got a live jazz band on.
Jeannie Barton's joining us.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good.
And we've got the Beast and Break Dancers.
Yeah, they're hoping to do a little spot for us as well.
We'll have some sort of break dance music and some sort of people that can dance, Catherine. So yeah, it'll be everything. But maybe if it kind of gets a little bit quiet in the early hours of the morning, there's maybe me and Catherine there. We may slip into a bit of hardcore 80s.
Definitely.
I can see you spinning on your head. You're getting the break dance people.
I'll dig my banana armour out for tonight.
Why not? Yeah. Why not? Well, listen, good luck with that. What's the song you're most looking forward to? What's your kind of go-to dance track?
I quite like the 90s.
Oh, do you?
So a bit of Shed 7, Cast, stuff like that.
Right. Kind of indie pop kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I think we're going to have a little bit of that.
Right.
Sort of music,
What an interesting range, eh? Banana Shed 7.
There's going to be none of this classic DJ let it flow from fade it in. It's just going to be hardcore, just change into
just
one thing and
whatever.
Another. Whatever.
I like that. Yeah. That's random.
Yeah.
Janet's Danceathon is on the 26th of October. Beeston Rylands Community Centre, and basically anyone is welcome, dancer or not, basically.
Absolutely.
But come loaded with cash. Wish you well, Janet. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks very much.
James as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. It's BBC Radio Nottingham. Although this is a bit slow for dancing. This is Macy Gray.